Right now at 4, a longtime Milwaukee broadcaster makes a huge announcement regarding his future in radio. We begin this afternoon with what could be called a broadcasting bombshell.
As George Millay reports, legendary conservative radio voice Charlie Sykes is stepping down at the end of the year.
Shortly after 11 this morning, Charlie Sykes made the announcement. After a quarter century on the air, the unshakable conservative broadcaster will leave his popular radio program at the end of the year.
It has been a pleasure and an honor to work here. It has been an extraordinary privilege to be part of all the momentous changes that have taken place in Wisconsin over the last 2 decades.
This constant in Wisconsin conservatism allows he's troubled by so many of his fellow conservatives being willing to support Donald Trump.
I'll be honest with you, it makes it a little bit easier to be able to say, look, we need to step back, maybe sit down for a while, ask, how did this happen? What went wrong with the conservative movement? What went wrong with the Republican Party? And obviously, you know, this is a difficult situation because there have been a lot of people who've listened to me for a very, very long time who are very, very unhappy with the fact that I'm not falling in line. But I've never seen my role as carrying water for just the nominee.
Still, that's not why he's stepping aside.
My father died when he was 63. And at the time, I didn't really have a sense of how young that was, but the numbers always stuck in my mind. And I'm going to turn 62 this year, and so this has always been circled in my mind as this is the year when it gets real.
Sykes plans to travel and write more. Still, I had to ask.
Any chance Charlie Sykes runs for office?
Zero. None. Absolutely none. No interest at all.
And unlike the Republican nominee he rails against, this conservative is unlikely to change his mind. George Millay, today's TMJ4.
During his conversation with George, Sykes lamented the loss of civility in our nation's politics. In January, Sykes will be succeeded in the morning slot by fellow conservative broadcaster Jeff Wagner.